Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School, Taif, virtual class for class second year students, subject computer science, and today is our 40 lecture. Teacher Imran Ahmed. In the previous lecture, we were discussing about the short question of chapter number 4, and the last question was write the nested loops that will print the following patterns. For this purpose, there is output is present in your book, and you will have to develop or write the code for the nested loop, how it will be developed in IDE. For this purpose, I make this program which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 5. This was the code I write in the IDE and show you how you can write. Rest the code is present for see this one is present to pause your screen and watch the code and write the program on your IDE. This one is also for this code. Already we have done this part B, so you will do yourself part A and C by yourself. This was the last short question. After this, long question was started. Already we have performed the long questions. First long question was, what is decision control structure? Explain all types of if statements with syntax and example. So in very detail, we already discussed. I will just summarize this one. Decision control, there are if statement, if else statement, else if statement, switch case statement. So up to so on. With the general form and example, I already explained in very detail in the previous lectures. Next question was explain the purpose of switch statement. This is the part of, you can say that this question is the part of first question because switch statement is also in decision control statement. Already we have explained in the question number 1. So you can just revise one time this one. Same example you can write, same the definition you can write. This is the question number 2. Question number 3 was about the loop. What is looping control structure? Explain all types of looping control, looping statements with the syntax and example. So for this purpose, we explain the definition of loop. So we have 3 kinds of loop: for loop, while loop, and do while loop as well. Already we have done the for loop with the programming examples and the general form, while loop with the programming example and general form, then do while loop also with. Now our topic is the lab activities. Question number 1 says practice all the programs given in the chapter. It means that those programs which are present in the chapter already you have that. Then in your book there is example, you can say that you can just understand and write in the IDE and check the output of the following. Over here, question 2, lab activity. Write a program that reads a number and prints its square. It says, this program says, write a program which print a number, which read a number. It means that we will use same statement and prints its square. If the number is greater than 10, if the number is greater than 10, so first you will print the square of a number. If the number is greater than, otherwise you will have to print its cube. I will show you what will be the output. Enter a number. Let's say I enter a number is 4. Now 4 is less than 10, not a greater than 10. If it will be greater than 10, then I will display its square, and its square is 16, but number is less than 10. Watch here, number is less than 10. Now we will have to display its cube, and 4 cube is 64. We will perform the lab activities in the IDE. I will show you how you will operate and how you will write the same program as well. Open IDE Turbo C. starting from the hash include iostream dot header hash include connew dot header void main. So program says, let me check in the book, uh, write a program that reads a number. So for number, we have the variable integer n. N is the variable. Now what it says, if the n reads a number and prints its square, if the number is greater than 10, then it prints its cube. So both the option we will check, clear screen, cout, \n. First message should be like this, enter a number. Enter a number. Cin, n will be that number. Now, with this statement, its output should like this, enter a number. And for the cin statement, semicolon at the last, cin statement, it will be asking for the value of n. If I will assign n value, let's say in the example which I have shown you in the MS Word, 4, then it will be print its cube. Now condition will be applied if n is greater than 10. What happened? If n is greater than 10, then prints its cube. Otherwise, it will print the square. So cout, write the message as square of number is, use the \n at the start for new line. So n multiply by n, it will display the square if the n will be greater than 10. Otherwise, else what happened? Print its cube. Cout \n cube of a number is equal to, so we will use the same process, n multiply by n multiply by, it means that we will multiply the n 3 times, so it will give us the cube. So else is close over here, get ch and end of the main function. I am repeating the program again. What the program says, write a program that read a number and prints its square. It will ask for the number and it will print the square. If the number is greater than 10, otherwise prints its cube. If the number is greater than 10, otherwise prints its cube. Okay, to check or to execute this program, run. 3 errors are there. Let me check. I will, where we have the include. The spelling of include is include. Compile and check again. Watch here, there is no error. Enter a number. For example, I press the number 4. So it is giving me the cube. Now again I will execute, run. Now you will assign, let's say 11. 11 is greater than 10. It will show me the square. 11 multiplied by 11 is equal to 121. So this one is your first lab activity. So you will have to perform this one. Okay, next question. Let me close this one first because it will hang in between. So file, Wait, just no. Next question is, write a program that reads an integer and prints whether it is odd or even. It already we have done this program in the previous lecture when I was explaining the if else statement. Read a number or enter a number. The number which we will have enter, it will tell the number is even or odd. For example, if I press a number is 6, then it will show me it is an even number. If I press the number is, let's say 65, so 65 is odd number. Keep in mind what is the definition of even and odd number. So those number which are fully divisible by 2 and its remainder should be 0. I am telling you the if condition and its remainder should be the 0, then what happened? It will show me a even number. Those number which have remainder divisible by 2 and its remainder will be 0, then number is even. Otherwise, those number which are not divisible by 2, fully divisible by 2 and its remainder always be 1, so it will give me an odd value. So this is your program. Already we have performed this program, so revise your lecture previously, check it. There is, if not, then I will do it again in the program. Write a program that reads 3 numbers and prints the largest one. Now using the if else statement, else if statement, you can use this one easily. So we will have to, if you say I can do this one is at your IDE. Okay, let me try. This one is, this one program is for greater of the 2 numbers or reads 3 number and prints the largest. Okay, largest. Again, open the IDE. Hash include iostream dot h hash include canio dot h void main. So program is enter 3 numbers and decide which one is the largest number. So we have 3 numbers. For this purpose, I am taking N1 is the 1 number, N2 second, and N3 is the third number. So 3 numbers and representing the variable names N1, N2, and N3. See a clear screen? Cout statement \n enter 3 numbers. So we are using a single cin statement for the 3 variable reading. How? First value is N1, then again iStream operator, then N2, then again iStream N3. So for now this cin statement will read the 3 values. Which one? For the first value will assign to N1, second value will assign N2, third value which I will enter, it will assign to N3. Now over here, the statement is like this. The output should be like this till now. Enter 3 numbers. After that message, we will enter 3 numbers. For example, first number I enter 5, second number I enter 7, and third number I enter 2. Now what will be happen? So it will show me the largest one, which is 7. Largest one was 7. So N2 is the largest number. So I will apply all the possible condition if N1 is greater than N2. Now using compound condition and N1 is also greater than n3. Obviously, if n1 is greater than n2, sorry, I am using overstream over here. Yes. If n1 is greater than n2 and n1 is also greater than n3, obviously, so what happened? N1 is greater. If n1 is greater than n2 and also n1 is greater than n3, so n1 will be the greater. So message should be like this: cout \n. Message should be like this: n1 is greater. If you want to display the value as well, so you can use n1 variable over here. Now, if I say no, n1 is not greater, for this purpose, I am using another else if statement. Now, else if statement should be like this: if n2 is greater than n1 and n2 is greater than n3, then obviously if n2 is greater than n1 and n2 is greater than n3, obviously n2 will be greater. So message should be like this: cout \n. Message should be n2 is greater. If you want to display the variable value as well, so you can display. Now, if I say neither n1 is greater and nor n2 is greater, then obviously which will be greater? N3 will be greater. So using the else, now you will display only the cout statement, else obviously n3 will be greater number. \n, n3 is greater. If you want to display the value of a variable, you can also display n3. Over here till now, what will be the output? And first of all, the message, this will be appear on the output screen. Enter three numbers. We will enter the three numbers. Let's say first number is 5, second is 7, and third is 2. So in this condition, if n1 is 5, n2 is 7, and n3 is 2, so control will be, this condition will be true, n1 is greater than n2, 5 is no, false. In AND case, chapter number 3, I told you, in AND, if any condition becomes false, its overall result will be false. Now, second condition will be checked, n2 having the 7 value, 7 is greater than 2, it is true, and 7 is also greater than 3, so it is also, this message will be appear on the screen. And if not a n1 is greater and not n2 is greater, then obviously third number should be greater, so n3 will be greater. Now, termination of a program, get ch, and main function will be closed over here. To check what will be the output and how it will be executed, look like, run. Oh, there is no error. Misplace. I want to drop some error to find out which one. Okay, I am assigning first value n2, n1 is 2. It means that n1 having the value 2, and 2, now after the enter key, n2 having the 7, and n3 having value, let's say 5 or 5. Okay, it means that to enter the data just before the enter key, and when n1 having value 2, n2 having value 7, and n3 variable having value 5. Which one is greater? Now, Obviously 7 is greater, so output should be like this, and 2 is greater. Now for the it's running again, check it. Now I will assign, let's say N1 having 34, 55, and B is 5, and C is, let's say, 55. Which one is greater? Obviously C is greater, it showed me, and 3 is a greater. Okay, in the program, it is your assignment. Obviously, it is present. It is okay. I'm not giving the clue. It is your assignment. Enter three numbers. Enter three numbers. In this program, we are finding the largest value. But your assignment is like this. You will have to find the smallest value. Enter three numbers and display only the smallest value. Either it is N1 smallest value, N2, where you will have to change, just think and apply the program for yourself. Only minor changes in this program. Only the minor changes in this program, you can solve this one, this assignment very, very easily. Inshallah, from the next topic or the next lecture, we will discuss the next lab activities. Till take care of yourself. Pray for me. Pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz. Now quit. This program is hang now.